getting to the presentations, the integrating life cycle emissions and end of life potential of building elements for optimized asset management of built environments. In fact, I will not read everything from the aim of this project. Develop a building information modeling tool where digital asset management framework that integrates considerations of life cycle, carbon emissions, and end of life potential of building elements, which is a missing link, as we know a bit. Lahiru Thilakarathna from RMIT will come and talk about it. I personally know it's supervised by Professor Sujiva, and Dr. Chamila, you could be involved as well. But anyway, it's a very important project. So can we ask Lahiru to present? I know, Lahiru, you have been here all day, so I know that. So you're here.
Thank you. Let me ask you a question. So anyone here is not living in a man-built environment? No, right? We all live in a man-built environment. Do you know that 40% of annual carbon emission is because of built environment, and from that 90% of them are because of the material? We talked about the material, and why is that? Because we use and we make a waste from that. So that means we are not utilizing the materials, we're not making the full potential of that material. So what we need to do is make a closed loop and make the full potential of this materials. So that's where my project is coming handy. So my slide may look a bit complex, let me explain to you. So what I'm doing is building a material passport and product passport to capture all the building materials and elements to a building passport, which enable me to develop a digital sustainable index, which look at main three pillars of the sustainability: environment, economic, and social. So if I talk about a little bit about the passports is something you can capture data, where the materials comes from and where materials go. So basically, in an asset life cycle, there are so many stages. So from every stage, this passport captures the data. In the product stage, construction, maintenance, end of life, and beyond the end of life. So after capturing all the data required in materials and elements, the building passport will link with the digital sustainable index, where we can quantify the end of life potential and emission along the cradle-to-cradle system of it. There were raised some questions how to know what materials to use and how we can know the end of life potential. So then I'm going to look linking this DSI and material passport with the building information modeling, where can architects, construction managers, asset management can make sound decisions. So that's my project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think, Lahiru, it's very, as we pointed out, it's a very good project. So any questions online, Andrea? Just no questions yet. But I think the audience here, I'm sure we are getting to this session. We still, no, it's a, we are still actively participating. So in terms of, so it's where it's a bit of a more general question. Now BIM changed a lot about BIM. I know in the industry, you have worked in the industry. I know you've got good industry experience when you were running a company one stage. That's what you told me. But so the BIM has changed the world, right? Yeah. Linking everyone. We didn't talk to each other before. Civil engineers didn't talk to mechanical, electricals, and the architects. We all joined together through BIM, and quantity surveys to many others joined together with the BIM. So BIM had different levels, as we know. So where are we moving with all this? Where the CAMS is, you are coming here, all that pioneering work on the CAMS, which is really, I know, getting popular in different places. So many industry applications of CAMS in in not only Australia, but I think get into the other countries as well, the CAMS models, and you are making a good contribution. So where are we heading with this BIM? Because there are lots of tools being Revits and all that. And
yeah. So with my experience, like I worked in a construction company and I work as a consultant and I've been done of architectural design. So it's a community work and a change of mindset. And the BIM has a lot of potential when it's coming to a design tool, construction management tool, and operation tool. So we have to utilize this BIM tool to get the most out of it. So that's why our project is looking forward to link all the stages, all the stakeholders to one platform where we can make decisions about how to enable the circular economy, how to make sustainable decisions.
That's very good, excellent work, because I think the taking that BIM to another level. Elena looks like have a question. I know you keep the mic, I'll give that to her. You're working on BIM a lot, so
yeah, we do work on BIM, and I think programs don't really talk to it's like from BIM to CAD, for instance, they're glitching a lot, we found, and there's a lot of doubling work with especially design for manufacturing. So I suppose not necessarily a question, but something to consider perhaps if there's a way to utilize the information that BIM produces in manufacturing. So essentially design for manufacturing, which is accurate. So make the BIM talk to the CNC machines, for instance, and other similar equipment.
Very good question. Yes, sure.
Like in the product design stage. So in the material and the products have to have that connection of constructability, dismantling ability. We all have to link into BIM model. Every product, each material, we have to link all the data into that passports. What are the maintenance? What are the construction methods? Then we can transit to that next level. That's what I'm looking at this project. Yeah.
Well done. Very good. So